Okay, so we're back this time with Elden Ring. And if anyone who's followed my channel for a long time knows, I'm a huge Dark Souls fan from the very first, you know, Dark Souls. I was turned on to Demon Souls by my good friend Dan Menial, I think is his screen name for Twitch. A really long time ago, kind of in the middle of college. And I didn't really get into Demon Souls at the time because I never had a PS4 or a PS5 or a PS3 for that matter. I stopped at PlayStation 2 and owned Xbox 360 kind of after that. But then I swapped to PC gaming at like 2011. And Dark Souls is a really, really important series for me, which is good and bad. I made a reading the Dark Souls script a long time ago. I have lots of very complicated, winding, philosophical ideas about what the themes of Dark Souls brought out for me. It was one of the first art pieces that illustrated my theory of interpretive play, partly because of its commentary on humanity, using humanity as a resource, and allowing previously unheard of player interactions in the sense that someone can invade your single player world and essentially attack you, and then allow members of the community to defend you from those attacks. So it kind of has an abuse narrative there. A lot of times, at least for me, when I was invaded, I wanted to invade the person that invaded me right back because it was, I felt like it was unfair where they caught me in the single player game. And the community loves min-maxing and making very low level characters that are extremely, extremely strong and just stomping noobs. And so I always play as a blue summon to be able to counter that. So there's so much to talk about with Dark Souls, as many of my friends will be the first to point out that I can talk for literally hours about all the themes and theming in Dark Souls, what the purpose of kind of dark romanticism art is in the modern space, its connection with the 2000s emo movement for American culture and society. For teenagers, it speaks, I think, in very specific ways to this generation and our understandings of the impending existential dread of climate change. There's lots and lots and lots of basic humanity ideas about human behavior, human interactions with power, and especially religious commentary that is just literally the meat of this game and just the heart of this game, the soul of the game, if you forgive the turn of phrase, but that's, I don't know, that's why I love it so much. To historians, it's very poignant, the way that it deals with the past, the way that it deals with the consequences of the past, and your interaction with it. If you believe in reincarnation, religious ideas from Buddhism, that's all over this text as well. The entire thing is a Japanese creator interacting with, quite frankly, European architecture and design and story structure. Many interviews are very clear that Miyazaki was influenced by his half understandings of the Arthurian reel, which is that he found the King Arthur stories but did not speak English well enough to fully understand what that was talking about. So the entire project is a cultural, a transcultural or half-cultural interpretation exercise, which I love so much. I think that some of the best art can come from kind of imperfect understandings of something where your brain and creativity fills in the gaps that you don't know, and you can come up with interesting art. most of the great art in the world is half stolen or all the way stolen in the first place. There's the famous phrase, great artists borrow, or sorry, good artists borrow, great artists steal. If you take a very specific Shakespeare class in the University of California at Santa Barbara, they will run you through all of Shakespeare's great plays, like Hamlet and Macbeth, and then show you the Nordic plays that he most likely stole those from, like several years before, and the comparisons are pretty startling. Like, Shakespeare's obviously a great artist, but a lot of his ideas for his plays came from foreign plays in the 1600s and late 1500s that he then updated and translated for the European or English audience, Victorian audience, and that's why they're so good. Oh, what's up, Anime Seahorse? Yeah, appreciate you dropping by. So, yeah, I have a lot to say about Dark Souls series and Elden Ring in general. I'm super enjoying this playthrough. I'm going full mage, and I almost always go full mage on the first playthrough, which usually the Dark Souls series makes very difficult because they make mages kind of hard to play. In many ways, this is, I think, the best version of mage that FromSoft has ever allowed us. But also, you know, as I say with all things in Dark Souls, is it's a matter of perspective. It's grass is greener on the other side. Certain enemies are, of course, much easier as a mage, but other ones are extremely difficult, and I think that holds true for all builds. I believe that Dark Souls is actually pretty balanced in many ways, at least, you know, when they patch it. But, you know, that's one of the things that first struck me about it, was that there's, what, hundreds of swords, hundreds of different weapons, you know, hundreds of spells, and all of them are pretty balanced. You know, even between faith builds, they finally made faith builds, you know, good. Not to say that, I don't know, I played a faith build in Dark Souls 3. That's my current playthrough. I was explaining to one of my roommates why Dark Souls is good, and we did a Dark Souls 3 cosplay of Bloodborne's character Yosefka, the body snatcher healer girl. And so yeah, I've been a big proponent of using all of the builds. A lot of the duelist, like, PvP people. What's up? Thanks for dropping by. I mean, yeah, I know it's late, or at least it's late for me, and I do have work tomorrow, so I won't be able to play too, like, super long, but I just wanted to get my first Elden Ring stream out of the way, just to say that I had it, because it's like, I don't know, most of this project of streaming for me is like getting things under my belt that I know I should do. Like, I should have a Dark Souls video media essay. I should have a Elden Ring, you know, Let's Play that talks about all the great things about it. I should have all these things already in my done pile, and they're just not. But yeah, this and Gwent has been really taking over my gaming time, along with playing Heroes of the Storm. I guess I play a little bit of Isle still, but I've been looking at, like, brushing up on my strategy Let's Plays for the new Dune game is coming up. Oh, peace out, Anime Seahorse. I'll see you later. As well as, what's it? Total War. I kind of want to play Total War again a lot. And also Crusader Kings. I want to have a Crusader Kings Let's Play. I want to have a Stellaris Let's Play. I want to play more Enter Call of the Wild. I want to have... what was the other game? Vermintide? I wonder if that is all that's in this location. I killed the mage that was here. But yeah, and I also want to do Dynasty Warriors 8 as a playthrough. Huh. I need to do Three Kingdoms again. I was watching, what's it, a Total War 2 medieval playthrough with the Aztecs. That was something I spent a lot of time in college. I don't know, like I also need to do more college stuff. I need to do so many projects. So many things demand my time and attention, and it just seems like the world is, you know, cursed with never having enough time, never being able to do enough. That seems important, and I want that, but how do I get it? Seems like it's upside down. I wonder if there's something that will reverse gravity, reverse polarity, or if I can... Wow, okay. Yeah, Mage is all about timing. I mean, all of them are, but Mage especially. Very timing focused class. Timing and angles. I guess it's worth a shot. I don't really see anything up here, though. Oh, the camera shake. Confusion. Yeah, same. Same. Is there something I'm missing? Maybe a special item I need? Okay. Well, that's the thing. I guess we can just go fully on the Altus Plateau and see what's up. Just kind of go around here. I mean, this is the edge of really where I have gotten to, so. But yeah, that's I know my introductory thoughts on Elden Ring is it's very, very, very good. Of course, many of the Dark Souls community has already made so much content because they're so happy that it came out, and you know, like it or not, I'm not a very prolific content creator. I've tried to get better in the last year when I was unemployed, but I'm not sure if it's my ADD or my lack of medication or what it is, or maybe just I'm a bad worker in independent projects and study, or I just have never seen the profits of what, maybe I don't see or believe in the profits of what this job can do if you monetize it. And also I'm just so wary of monetization in general and the way that it like can threaten to shape and change your art and affect your personality and like who you are and stuff. I like to think that I have the integrity to not to be immune to that stuff, but also I'm like very humble in the sense that I don't know if I would be more or less, able to resist those sources than anyone else. That's kind of weird. Oh, wow. Oh, it's fast. Whoa. Yeah. Interesting forest. Bright Blood Ruins. Maybe we'll go here. So that's death status, looks like. Well, at least I'm a stronger mage now, so I can kind of take these guys. I do have 70 intelligence. Of course, I'd like more health and mana. Okay, lump of flesh. Nice. What a happy forest. What do you about those little rabbits? Okay, well, I can certainly hear something Cthulhuian and weird. Yeah, also playing Wingspan was really fun. I played another game of that, and I beat one of the normal AIs, but I lost to the Atama. I might play another one of those. Like, I don't know, Gwent has been getting me more into like strategy card games. And I used to really, I don't know, I used to play Hearthstone a lot, but I wanted Hearthstone to be a little different. It just seemed like it was so much about like tempo and pace and like out tempoing your opponent. Of course, I never spent any money on Hearthstone, so I can't really complain. I haven't spent any money on Gwent either, but I think Gwent is very generous. It's in a very generous place in its business cycle right now. So it just wants more players. It's not quite as interested in milling the players that it does have for cash, which I think is strong. You know, it's the correct choice, and it's a good place. It's a good time to be a gamer in that space when they're just being really generous to their community and growing their community. I have really enjoyed it, and also been playing a bunch of chess, and I've been doing really well in chess lately. I climbed about 100 points, now at like the middle 900s, I think. But really, I used to be like 800. I think 800 is my true wow, that is so long range. My true rating. So try not to get too big ahead. Oh gosh. Just got all those tentacles, doesn't it? The Sacred Mage's duty. Put magic damage on everything. It doesn't matter what it is, you just put magic damage on it. It's like, is it weak to magic damage? No. Nascent butterfly. I love him. That's such a millennial world, being nascent. Because our whole existence is in this nascent space of not really being here. So we're like, well, the entire world's gonna die to climate change anyway, so this is just a weird dream before that happens. But what a good dream it is. God put you on this planet to mess around, and anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to get something out of you, or sell you something, which is getting money out of you. Oh wow, look at that. Whoa! yeah, dude. What's up, bro? I love his mask. I want his mask so much. He's just pointing at the sun. Oh, he's pointing at the tree. Yeah, man. I love it. Exactly. I'm into this dude's vibe. Yes. Look at that. Strange sword. I don't want to hurt him, but I want his hat. Okay. Maybe up there. Got healed. That's awesome. That's a windmill. That's cool. And it's got a bunch of dancing witches around it. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say they're witches. They might not be. Might just be chill girls. Cool girls that you can go say hi to. That's the one thing I feel like I completely missed from my 20s is like bar scene culture or like hookup nightlife culture. I guess I'm just not cut out for it. I just talk too much, maybe. That's probably what it is, most likely. One of Mason's many flaws. He just talks too much. But I guess that's good for stream. Maybe it's bad for stream. Maybe I'll have a silent stream instead. Oh, wow. Oh, that is a skull hammer. You know, I thought they were fire girls, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just death maiden ones. They seem like they can dodge magic a little bit, can't they? Yeah, so this is mage on easy mode. Range. As it turns out, range is strong. Whoa. Oh my god. Look at you. Rerun. Yeah. See, the one explosion delays the other explosion. Navy hood. Oh my gosh. Noble trousers. Is that another lady that was traveling around? Twinned knight swords. Huh. It's like a Dark Souls 2 thing. Getting Dark Souls 2 vibes. I mean, this is kind of a Dark Souls 2 inspired enemy, so. Golden roller. Only I had mushroom. Fire ahead. Dragon ahead. Could this be a giant? So the good old Don Quixote memes making their way all the way from 1500 AD in Spain. That just goes to show you, when you make a great parody book, everyone loves it. Of course, they all teach it to you in school, so it's not like these people are organically just independently reading Don Quixote on average. But I will say, I'm happy to see the Dark Souls community building a healthy appreciation for Don Quixote. One of my favorite musicals is actually The Man of La Mancha, which is, of course, based on Don Quixote. It's so, like, the Dark Souls community in Elden Ring is so, like, rich and full feeling. You know, it's I think by having non-Dark Souls players finally join the ways, yeah, East Windmill Pasture. Interesting that that wasn't on my map before. It's really added something to the community. You know, there's a lot more people. Thea Beasley from the Gwent community as a content creator has joined the Elden Ring community recently just because it's a Dark Souls that she felt was approachable. You know, or rather, she says, you know, that's an open world game which attracted her. And I think there is that element of it, that the kind of rebranding. But to be honest, Dark Souls has always been somewhat open, or at least have branches to it. But I think a lot of people feel like it's more approachable. And also having its background written by George R. R. Martin, I think, is a plus. Although I would say that FromSoft is just getting better at their job over time. You know, I don't think it's any one particular thing as much as they just like recognize that they could outsource that part and build on it in a way that allowed them more time and energy to focus on other parts of the video. Oh, it's raining now. Was it always raining before? And also, hey, there's a guy up there. He looks like one of those fighter mages. One of those strength mages. Like that guy. See him? Whoa, hey. Yo. Blasting that comic. Nice. It is really nice to play this game as someone who's played all the other Dark Souls for a very long time. It's like, I don't know, it feels like actions and like things in your life coming together in a very like rewarding way where everything seems to fit in ways that it didn't previously fit. Yeah, I guess every streamer kind of secretly wants their art to blow up and be really successful for no work, or rather the work that they were previously doing to suddenly find success. I've been watching a lot of Moneyball, which is about using non-traditional methods to play baseball in ways that are against the common conventional wisdom. And I think that idea is just very attractive. But also, I think humans just want to have their cake and eat it too. And I guess I'm no different in that sense. Okay. Was I just here? I think I was, yeah. Okay, well, let's go to the left one. But yeah, I take Dark Souls games really, really slowly, like multiple years slow, and try to really fully explore everything and just hang out in the space. And I'm struggling about whether that is an efficient use of my time, quote unquote, or whether that's okay. I mean, I kind of do it anyway, so I'm not sure if I have a choice. For armor, sorcerer. Yeah, I want his armor more. I got a hat from him. Also, my computer can barely run Elden Ring in the way that it's intended. It is under the CPU recommendations for even the basic game, the minimum requirements for that, not even the recommended settings. So I initially didn't want to stream Elden Ring because I thought it wouldn't be able to handle it, that it would just be bad, which it might. You know, we don't know for sure. Gonna throw the moon at these rats. It's a good use of my time. Ooh, I don't have to touch rats. I'm a sorcerer, you see. Don't even have to get close to those things. Time for giant rat. I see. It's giant rat ashes. Yes. I love it. Time for rat. Rats ahead. So that's also a Dark Souls 2 thing is, oh wow. Dark Souls 2 had the Rat Covenant, which was amazing. It lets you invade people in specific areas. It was one of my favorite covenants. Why is it always you don't have the right? Why is it always you don't have the right? Trunk foe ahead. Let's try Knight. Actually, yeah, this is probably a Don Quixote reference also. Okay. Time for taking on all at once and then opportunity. Kind of an existential thing out here in the ocean. I mean, is there more map? I'm not sure. Wow, okay. Yeah, that seems like an area. The volcano place, probably fire giant place. Maybe. Lots of castles. Very, very dark medieval fantasy there. I also kind of want to talk about medievalism as a movement, an artistic movement in the 1920s that led to Lord of the Rings, which in turn created the fantasy genre as we know it, partly through, you know, the 80s revival of 1920s art, both in paintings, but also in Lord of the Rings, or sorry, D&D, and also some Lord of the Rings, like recreations. But, you know, the 2000s Lord of the Rings spike, I think, mixed with video gaming, has essentially allowed for society to remember this kind of romanticized, I'll say very romanticized time period of medieval literature or chivalric romance novels, which themselves have a redux or a dark romanticism kind of parody version, which is Don Quixote, in the sense that it's making fun of chivalric romance novels that were originally created with, you know, earnest defense for how beautiful chivalry can and should be. Of course, Don Quixote points out that that's not the case in many real-life applications of that. Many knights were not chivalrous at all and were in fact extremely abusive. And also, that's only really for rich people. That if you, you know, look at the character of Don Quixote, what he is a giant nerd who spent his entire life in libraries reading a lot. And of course, books always do well when they're kind of written for people who read a lot. You know, a lot of anime features an otaku main character who's ported into, you know, a fantasy world, which is the birthplace or the central theme of the genre of isekai. So it's really smart if you're making a book to make the character kind of reflective of the audience that will most likely be reading it, which is usually someone who likes books. So, you know, that's a thing. And, you know, if you're reading Don Quixote in the 1600s and you're the kind of person that reads books in the first place, you're more likely to connect with a character that's just a super big fan of this stuff. It's kind of, you know, lightly poking fun at yourself, which is always pretty healthy, as long as you do it in a healthy way. I guess that's redundant. Redundant. Okay, I want to get down there. Yeah, I like Mage because it incentivizes, like, being observant and looking around for enemies first. And then blowing them up with super strong magic spells. Using it, turning your mind into a gun. Shooting your enemies with it. Oh, it's a treasure! Treasure boy. He's carrying a treasure chest. Yo, Cold Rune 10. Not bad. Money. Even in Undead, when the entire world has gone shit, it's good to have money. Also, the messages from the community have been very nice. Okay, well, I don't want the stream to be too long. I guess because it's already really late. I do have work tomorrow, but also it's one of those things where YouTube favors very concise video lengths where they get 100% watch time, or as close to 100% watch time as possible, which means it should be short, it should be to the point, it should be highly edited, it should be, like, you know, an efficient use of time. Whereas Twitch is more about, like, hanging out and living with people in kind of a more socially, I guess, parasocial relationship idea. I think it's more centered around, like, not being alone, and kind of organizes your output into more of a, like, 9-to-5 job where it's about putting in the hours. And as someone who hasn't really gotten into editing yet that much, I've used the YouTube editor tool lightly, but nothing crazy. I do have the software to do it, but editing, quite frankly, is a huge amount of work. And I don't really expect a lot of return on my investment for doing highly edited videos because I don't have a lot of faith in the market to reward that. And I don't know, I did editing for a movie in college, and it was a lot of work. It's a fun-ish kind of thing, but it's very finicky, and you have to be really careful about certain stuff, and, like, separating the audio track and the video track is always a little difficult to match up. It's a big project, you know, it's like several hours. It's a big puzzle. So I don't know about the quality of labor that I'm willing to input for this particular project versus making the project about what I want to do. And as an audience member, I'm sorry, because the only people that will be listening to this are audience members. If only I had a house. Yeah, actually, housing crisis in America is terrible right now. Road of Iniquity side path. Huh. Iniquity. Boss ahead, all the more seek armament. Okay. Yeah, iniquity is just the opposite of equity, which is fairness or justice. So, inequity is... I don't know. Like, why would this road be the road of unfairness or injustice? The road of unfairness. Noble golden mask. Yeah, he's an NPC. He's a named NPC. That's awesome. So I definitely shouldn't kill him. So there is that thing over there which we should fight. There's also this thing down here, which I usually find it's good to explore. Okay, let's do the one that we know about that's going away. Put a poison bomb in the middle, run away, let them all just slowly die to that. Yeah, see, it's slowing down the frame rate a lot in the distance there. Alright, Mr. Burger King head, all gone. And then we'll just pick up all of this stuff. I guess we can clear everyone out just for the souls. We're doing a lot of damage. Basic spell. It's getting some frame stutter here. It does happen in certain locations. That magic damage goes right through the shield. Heavily militarized area. Leather draped tabard. A lot of ruins around here. Ruined. Oh, crossbows. Yep, creature's having a little bit of trouble. That's certainly the case. Poor giant. I'm just a slave. Just slaving. Slaving away, pulling carts for the church. Let's see what we got. Great stars. Yo. Seems like a big, heavy strength mace. linear fighters, exponential mages. Mages are a class that's hard to start up, but once you get towards the top, you start really reaping the rewards for the long suffering that you did in the beginning. Where you just one-shot most things in the game. Wow. What a beautiful game. I think that's the thing that I'll say the most. I'm already planning the besties because it's already 5 months in to 2022. And, you know, the besties we did, I think we finished it up in February. Didn't expect Thief. And yeah, we're already planning out what the besties should be. Gosh, what a gorgeous area. Nothing a little poison mercury can't fix. Reminds me of Land of the Lustrous, that anime, with one of the girls being suicidally depressed because she keeps making mercury all around her. Kills, like, everything. I do love animals, but I also need to harvest them. Gravelstone? There keeps on being this gravelstone connection with dragons. Lots of bones, lots of arrows, lots of sliver of meat. Interesting that he puts down this spike here. I wonder if I let him live longer, if that would be something else. And I wonder if he's mourning his lost caravan. Something may have happened to it. Yeah, let's just explore these ruins, or at least put them on my map, and then we'll call it a day. We'll wrap it up. I might, I don't know, I might use this footage. Writhe blood ruins. Did I have this on my map from before? Can't check because I'm in combat. Maybe not. It was like a complex area. I bet there's some loot or secrets in here. Certainly some creepy sounds. Cliff. Bleed dogs. Okay. Whoa. Dogs are such dangerous enemies in Dark Souls. just lure them all out into an open area. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of what Dark Souls is for me is kind of a test of patience, test of confidence. It's something that I've had to sharply encounter about gaming by playing Hunter Call of the Wild for a long time when I was unemployed, where I had during COVID crisis, where the entire world had nothing to do but wait and stay inside, and patience became, you know, this like very important thing to have. But now that I have a full-time job and my gaming time is increasingly under stress, and as, you know, everyone gets older, every single gamer is getting older at the exact same rate, one day at a time. We find, you know, that some of our game's interactions with time and energy may be less I don't know, less welcome, less patient than they were before, potentially. Oh, interesting. Sanguine Noble. Sometimes mage is broken. Oh, bleed, I see. Oh, we need all the help we can get. Alright, not bad. No trap ahead. Bloody Helix. Yeah, the bleed stuff. It just looks so good. It's edge. It's hell. But it's just that Bloodborne thing. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Ominous piercing sword of the winding blade, carried by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood, designed to bore into flesh, causing severe blood loss at the wound. The extracted blood trickles gracefully down the length of the blade. Dynast Finesse. Nimbly avoid an attack, securing some distance from foes. Follow up with a strong attack to perform a sudden lunge, and press strong attack again to perform a sweeping slice. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's enough to make you want to go bleed build. See, this is like actual Bloodborne shit right here. God, that's pretty. I mean, it's a heavy thrusting sword. Interesting that they have heavy thrusting swords as opposed to regular thrusting swords. 16, 19, and 17. Not terrible. 33 on the bleeding buildup is not that much. And this is the frozen rapier. Little ice rapier there. Also really cool. Nice bell guard. Probably with a French grip. For those of you who know fencing. Alright. That should be it for me. This is almost an hour. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for dropping by. And peace. I'll see you later.